What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obviuz, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Alright guys, what I have for you today is my cocoa bean hut farm. Somebody requested it. I actually forgot who it was right now. I am so sorry. I use the same computer for my recording and my gaming, so I have a HDMI switch, so I can't check your name right now, so I thoroughly apologize, but yeah, he requested it, or they requested it, and this is what I came up with. So you got your little cocoa bean farm. First of all, I think it looks really nice too. Okay, I think it looks really, really good. The button's over here on this one, but on the updated one that I did, we moved the button to the center, so don't worry about that. And then you just press it, and it goes back. And then you just pick it up and replant it. Okay. We actually can go a little higher. I was trying to go by not the piston height. So I know pistons can push 12, but I was trying to go by where we can actually just get to by standing. But I think if we do one more up, I think that'll be okay. So when we build it, these two versions are 5. We're going to do 6 high. Okay, but other than that, I think it looks pretty good. There's only 9 pillars here, 9 columns here, but I don't think you need more than that. I really don't. This will give you a ton. Honestly, this will give you such a large amount just with what it has here. I don't think you need any more. Look at that. I mean, that's a lot of cocoa beans. So I don't think we're going to need, or you're going to need any more than that. But let's get into it while I'm moving this around. So what you're going to need, okay, obviously some cocoa beans. I mean, that's a given. You're going to need at least one to start off with, if you don't have a lot. But I'd say maybe take a stack if you could. Okay, you're going to need some jungle wood. You're going to need a bunch of repeaters. The lamps, obviously the lamps are just decoration. I don't know if you saw. You also have the lamps inside there. So when you press the button, it's just an added feature. You guys know I like lights. So when you add the button, the lights will go off. You know, that's entirely up to you whether or not you want to keep that. What else we got? So lamps, you got pistons. So you need 2 pistons for each column. So we're going to need 9 pistons. Regular pistons, not sticky. Some redstone dust. I'm going to be using acacia wood to decorate a button. I have not tried it with the wooden button, but it should be fine either way. So I guess once the acacia buttons come out, maybe you can, or at least for this version, Bedrock Edition, you can use those. Acacia wooden slab, acacia stairs. The lever, again, that's optional. That's only for the lights on top. So if you don't like those, don't take the lever. Dark oak fence, again, decoration. Just trying something different rather than just putting stairs for everything. And 1 observer block. That is all we need. Just 1 observer block. Okay, let me move that really quick. And yeah, that's that. Actually, we don't need that here as well. We could bring down that. Okay, so let's get into how to build it. All right, so what you're gonna do, okay, is you're gonna dig out, okay, an 11 by 11 hole that is 2 deep. Okay, so that's the first thing starting out. So 2 deep, and make sure you go over 11, and then 11, and then 11, and make it a nice square. I'll be back. All right, guys, now that you have that dug out, what you're gonna do is come to whichever corner you want. Doesn't matter. Okay, you see 1 here, 2 on that 3rd one. You're going to place your piston facing up. Okay. You're going to skip 2 spaces, put another one. You're going to skip 2 spaces, put another one. That's driving my OCD nuts. You're going to come in and do the same thing. 2 spaces, 2 spaces, 2 spaces, and then one more time. You get the idea. Everything's spaced out by 2. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to come up, is it 7 or 8? I think the other one was 7. I think this one's 8 because we're going to do one more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just do 6 for now because we're going to have to do something else in a minute. Okay, and I don't want you to waste your blocks. So just do 6 for the time being. Because the top 2 we're going to need junk blocks on the top of this. Okay? So we'll just do that right after this. So just do, because if you're building this in survival, I don't want to have to make you chop down the wood. The wood is a pain in the butt. Okay? So I'm going to use I'm going to use this for now, but I would just use dirt if I were you guys. Okay, just trust me on that. So we're gonna go 7, 8. Okay, so that's where the other wood is gonna go. We're gonna keep going up with this, but for now we got to put something else in there. And for some reason on the Bedrock Edition, placing pistons or anything upside down like droppers and stuff, it's just a pain in the butt. So I need to be able to stand in there. Okay, so we want 1 air gap, the piston, and the temporary block for now. So go 3 more up. So 1, 2, 3. Trust me, it'll make sense. I know it looks like it's insanely long, but we're gonna be 2 of them on the bottom are gonna be wood, and then top one is going to be completely gone. And we need an air gap and another piston. So you'll see. Okay, so come in here. Okay, break it to the top one. So yeah, that's the top one. Okay, and then put a piston upside down. So you're going to break 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put a piston upside down. Okay, so do that for every single one. And then you can go ahead, once you put those pistons on, you can go ahead and break those blocks on top. Okay, so with that done, you can go ahead and you can fill these in. Okay, so you want to make sure they go up to right where there's an air gap. So you should be able to put 2 and then have an air gap and have your piston. Okay, if you did that, you did it right. But you want to make sure there's an air gap between the piston and the top of this. Okay, we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's do the bottom. So again, find out where you want your button to be. Okay, so let's say you want your button to be right here. Okay, right here is where you want your button to be. That's fine. So you go 1, 2, 3. Okay, put 1 in there on that one. Connect all of that with redstone dust like this. Okay, turn in the corner. You're going to put a repeater there. You're going to put whatever you want. I'm just going to use the planks. Okay, go all the way this way. Put 1 repeater there. Keep going. Okay. When there's a gap, when there's 2 left, you put another repeater, another plank, and then really quickly before you do anything else, just go repeater, 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 and then a repeater on that one. Okay. And then all you're going to do is the same thing. You're just going to run this all the way along. Okay. Once we get to the end here, well, actually, I guess we could just connect it this way. Yeah, we'll just go this way. That's fine. Once we get to the end, we'll do the same thing. And perfect. So again, you could have just connected it here, but whatever. Okay, so make sure you put your button where you want it to be. So this is where your button is going to go. So you put down your jungle wood, and you put your button right on top of that. Okay, now what I do, just to make this easier, this next step, is I just put some blocks here. You don't have to. I mean, you can cover all of this if you want. You don't really need to because there's only going to be a space of 1. Nothing should be able to spawn there. And then what you do is you just put your jungle wood. Whoops. That's not how it's supposed to go. You put your jungle wood just like this all around the perimeter here. Okay, so this is going to be all jungle wood. Again, these are just decoration blocks, so you can do whatever you want to do. The redstone is always what's important. Okay, all this redstone is hidden, which I love. There's nothing like connecting the top. There's no like line of redstone torches or anything like that. This is all the 2 circuits work independently of each other. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to fill in the bottom like that. I'm just going to just fill this gap in right here. So just going to go throughout the entire floor and just fill this up really quick. Okay, so that looks good. All right, so now what we're going to do is right on this top block, okay, we're just going to go all the way around. Okay, just like this, chase all the way around. Then again, if you want the lamps for the top, okay, so if you would like the top lamps, you think they're just something neat to have, find the center and just go to the one to the left of it, put it on there, straight across from it, to the right of it, and behind it. So all of those center outer columns are going to have the lamps next to it. Again, completely optional. You don't have to do that. Okay, then what you want to do is you just want to come in here with your jungle wood, and you just want to fill this up, just like so. Okay, make sure it's on that top block and not down or up or anything. Otherwise, that will just not make this system not work with the redstone I'm about to show you. So make sure it's on that top one. Okay, so now we've added that extra row. We should have 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we have 6 in here, which is perfect. Exactly how we want it. Sorry. Okay. So now what you're going to do, pick any one of these 4 middles. So here's the center. Pick either this one, this one, this one, this one. The ones where the lamps are. It doesn't matter which. I'm just going to choose this one. Okay. You're going to put an observer this way. So the redstone dust is going to be facing towards the center. Okay. So what's going to happen is as soon as you push that button down there and all of this gets pushed up, it's going to start this entire circuit up here. Okay. And that's how it's going to work. So then what we're going to do is we're going to put a repeater in there, leave it on default. Don't touch it. Okay. Everything else here. So we're going to go right here to the left, put it on full. To the right, put it on full. Put a block there. put a block there. Then what we're going to do is coming out of it, again, repeater set to full. Same thing on this side. Repeater set to full. Okay. Then what we're going to do is put a block, put a block here and a block there, just like that. Okay, so you got, that goes into that. Yep. Then go block, block, block. That goes into that. Cool. Other side, same thing. We're going to go block, block, block. Like that. Block, block, block. Like that. Perfect. Okay, for this one, you just put, I like to just put that on there like that, just so you get the actual redstone signal. Okay. Otherwise it just won't do it. And same thing for this one. Just put it down there. Again, that's so you get the redstone signal. And then when you do this one, you actually have to change this redstone around. Sorry, change that block around, sorry. Okay, because now the signal is going to be running that way. Okay, so just take a screenshot of it if you need to. Okay, now we're going to hook up these ones over here like so. So the way we're going to do that is, which way can we go? We can go this way. Okay, so we're just going to put a block right next to where we have this observer. Okay, and we're just going to put another block there. And then we're just going to kind of go this way. Whoops. This way with a block. This way with a block. This way. And this way. Okay, so does that make sense to you guys? You see that? So I'll look at it from the top. And now all we simply do is connect this redstone up. And again, we're going to have to change this redstone, or this block, to over here. Okay, so it all depends on the way we go. That's why we didn't do it first, because we have to see which way we actually go first. Boom. Okay, so hopefully that makes a little sense. Oh wait, this one is, yeah, no, this one's fine. Just make sure you keep checking the positioning of the redstone dust, since we changed a few of them. Perfect. You want to make sure they're all leading into the blocks for the outer side. Cool. And now what you're going to do is you're going to give it a test before you seal it up. There's our button. Okay, so it should go up and down. And the way you test it out is you come up here, and underneath the pistons, all the pistons should have air gaps. Perfect. So we did it. So now we can add our decoration. So what I do is I just come out here on the outside. Okay. Just like so. Perfect. Okay, and then on top of this, we're actually going to use stairs. But again, you know, this is all about style. It's all about you. I think it looks good. I think this would look really good in any kind of setting. Even if you make it bigger, you could totally make it longer. You know, instead of 9, you could have 18. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. The principles of the redstone on top remain the exact same. You just want to make sure that you put an observer somewhere, and then everything else has to feed off of that with a delay of 4. And that's just to make sure that nothing goes too early, because if one of these fires early and the other one's still up, then that's going to get stuck there. Okay, so you want to make sure you always do that. And then what I like to do is just put another thing here on the outside, just so we can, it just makes it easier for us to put the top on, or put the stairs on, like this. Okay. So then we're literally just going all the way around. Now keep in mind, in the middle here, I would either take some half slabs, or just fill this up. So you could totally fill this up if you want, like this. It's up to you. However you want to do it. Just the light, whatever the case is. Just make sure you don't put anything in that air gap. Make sure you don't mess that up. Okay. Make sure nothing goes underneath that piston, or you will ruin all of this. And that's on you guys. We could go there. Make sure no signal gets cut off either. Like, you can't put one on top of that. Okay, cool. So then we're just going to keep going around. Okay, until we get to the very, very top. And the whole point of this, putting these blocks on, we just want to make sure nothing spawns. That's all. You just want to make sure nothing spawns up here. You don't have to do any of this stuff. I just always get worried that there's going to be like a rogue mob that's just really loud that you can hear but you can't see. Okay, just keep filling this up. Oops. Oh, no. Cool. All right, and then the final one, or the final two, I should say, We go around one more time. Perfect. Now keep in mind, I think this will also look good in a variety of colors too. Like, I happen to like the way that the jungle wood plays off of itself. I think it's a really nice contrast. But I did add that dark oak fence just because I felt like it needed a little bit of pop, you know? Because if I just used the jungle, I'm sorry, I kept saying jungle wood. I meant acacia. Sorry. I like the way the acacia plays off of the jungle. But if I use acacia stairs, it would have looked really weird. All right? But anyway, guys, that's it. That's the whole thing, unless you want to add the lamps, okay? So if you want to add the lamps, I actually forgot about that. If you want to add the lamps, all you got to do is where those centers are, knock out that first and second stairs and this block behind it, and then you're just going to put a thing there. It doesn't, trust me, it doesn't affect any of the redstone. Don't worry. I think we're 2 blocks away from each of those, so you do not have to worry. Okay, so you're just going to do this. So again, you're going to find that center, there. Put your lever, all this stuff. Very simple, right? You find that center, there. Oops, not there. That would be bad. And then one more time. Perfect, right there. Beautiful. All right, and there you go. There's your whole design. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. I think it looks pretty slick. I think it's a pretty slick looking design. I think it works extremely well for what you need. And yeah, that's going to do it for me, guys. Until next time, Captain Obviuz out. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you'd like to check out this video, just click on the card. If you're on a mobile device, just check in the description. And maybe consider subscribing.